Hello, my crafty friends. It's Andrea from Prairie Sky Paper Crafts, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba. I'm currently not in a craft room. I am in an oven. It is hot, hot, hot here today. There's not even a lick of breeze. So we are channeling some tropical vibes. I'm using Sunkissed. I used it earlier this week on my YouTube video on Monday, and we made a bookmark. Today, I jumped into my scrap bin just a little bit early because I had an idea and I wanted to make sure that it was actually going to work, and it did. So this is the stamp set that I'm going to be using. I grabbed my chamois to clean everything up as we go. I cleaned my desk off yesterday. So fingers and toes crossed, we're not going to have any craft lunches today. I've got a piece of basic white here. I've got some strips of Coastal Cabana, papaya, pale papaya, crumb cake, crushed curry, and poppy parade, and a white card base. Not sure if I'm going to be using twine. Maybe. We'll see. It might figure in. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I've got our card base, and I cut all of the strips except for the crushed curry at 1 inch. This one's 1.5 inches. Now, my idea for this was to kind of channel like a tropical sunset kind of a vibe. So I'm going to grab our adhesive, and Coastal Cabana, whoops, is going to play the part of water. Now, I cut our strips at, as I said, 1 inch high, wide, and 4 inches. So we're going to, actually, I messed that up because it goes sand, then water, not water, then sand. Handy dandy, take your pick. Gently run it under to pry loose. There we go. It's been a while since I've done the beach. I am actually just decided today that I'm taking next week off. And there will definitely be at least 2 beach days in my future. Water is my happy place. It's where I go to re-energize and relax. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so this, and then that. Nope. I think we'll do this, and then this, and then that. You know what? This red actually does not fit. Let's see what else we can find in the scrap bin. It is a scary place, the scrap bin. Okay, so we've got, if I had some orangey something in here, that would work. Let's see. Greens and purples, and what color is this? No. Oh, nope, that's not orange. Now watch, the one color that I'm going to want is not going to be a color I'm going to find in here. Betcha. I love orange. It's one of my favorite colors. But unless we're talking fall, ooh, wait, mango? That might work. Of course, it's a triangle. Unless we're talking fall, I don't really use it a whole time. That's not really a scrap. It's in the scrap bin, but it's a full 6x6 sheet. Dig. Even if I had a softer yellow, maybe. Nah. Gold vellum, that doesn't really work either. Oh my gosh, it's getting hotter and hotter by the second in here. Got some retired paper. Nah. I think maybe we'll just have to see what we can do with what we've got here. One of my Stampin' buddies was on vacation this week, and she did all of her cards this week by diving into her scrap bin. So I was totally inspired by that and decided Cajun Craze might work. It's not quite, or well, we'll see. We've got two options here. We've got Cajun Craze and Petal Pink. So let's see. I'd love to use the mango. Actually, I wonder if we could get away with that. Ooh, you know, I think we can. Yep, mango. Mango for the win, I think. Yeah, that's too dark. And that's too pink. So mango it is. Okay, so grab our trimmer and we'll cut it at 1 inch. Now we're not going to quite get to 4, but we should get close. So close. All right, you know what? We're going to make it work. I've got a piece of ribbon on here and I just hang it on one of the hooks on the side of my desk and it works like a charm. Okay, so now we're going to go papaya. Yep. Papaya, crushed curry, and then mango. Now, if you wanted to, you could run this through an embossing folder to give it a little bit of texture. I am just making it plain and simple. Okay, so strips. I've been doing a scrap camp all week, and I've been doing some scrappy stuff, which is a lot of fun. I love stash bashing. Just use what you've got. You bought it because you love it. You might as well use it. All right, so there's our tropical-ish theme. I might keep that out for a hot second. We might still use it. Of course, the one thing I didn't grab was my stamp block, but that's all right because it's behind the computer. I know exactly where it is, and our ink pad is right there. So, oops. As long as I don't send the computer flying, we're good. Okay, and grab our memento. Now this scrap piece of basic white that I have is roughly-ish 4 inches, 4¼ inches maybe by 3 inches. So it's a little bit larger than what I need. So I am going to cut it down. Oh, I don't like how that's stamped. We will try again. It's a good thing about stamping. You've got two sides of the cardstock. If you don't love side A, flip it over to side B. And you can try again. All right. Better. Okay. What I'm coloring with today is my pencils because I haven't used them in forever. Love the chamois. Quick, easy cleanup. And because this is, it's mostly, well, it's not mostly, it is a scenic stamp. It's got quite a bit of shading on it. I am just going to need the highlighter to color with. I'm not sure what color I want to use. So I'll start. And I'm just adding a little bit of color. It's not going to be anything too bright or in your face. I think we'll do some blue for our umbrella. So I'm just doing some soft coloring today. Now underneath, I'm going to press just a little harder because it's a shaded area, first of all. And I also want to have a little bit more visibility of the color with all this black ink that's on there too. You want to make sure that you can see. Well then, that's never happened before. Okay, thankfully I have 2 sets. I've never had a piece of my pencil crayon just stop functioning before. They are easy to sharpen though, so I'm not too worried. I also haven't used them in forever, so totally understandable that my pencil crayon would not. It's also incredibly warm in here, so who knows if that had something to do with it. All right, so there's our umbrella. Throw some Granny Apple Green in here for the hat. Our chairs are going to be pink, maybe Melon Mambo. Just a little hint of color on the chairs. And early espresso for the arms. Now for the sand behind, I'm going to do early espresso too, but I'm going to do a really light touch with that. I'm going to take it a little over to the edge. Where my Coastal Cabana is. So I'm just going to do a very light touch of blue for the water as well. We were at the beach the other day and we had our chairs in the water. It was absolutely lovely. I'm going to go right to the edge here. A little bit past the edge there. So yeah, that'll be the end of it for the coloring. Just going to trim this guy. And then I think I am going to use this piece for a mat behind our chairs. Just going to trim a little bit. I'm not sure why I keep losing my phone. I'm going to bring this in just a little too. Looks like it's time for a replacement on the paper trimmer. We're leaving kind of rough edges. Okay. So I've got this buffing block that I use. If I have rough edges, all I do is give it a quick run down and a quick run down. And then we're good to go. So I'm going to cut our matte piece here just a little bit bigger than our basic white piece. Getting what the color names are. So this is slightly bigger than 2 1/4 by 3. So we're going to do by there. Maybe. Nope. So we're not going to do it quite the way that, oh my goodness. I seem to be having all of the internet problems today. I will post this completed card along with a tutorial and then link the PDF so everybody can see it. So I cut a little too small. So what I'm going to do is just kind of mask it It's really bizarre that the internet keeps fading on me. And I'm not going to bother with a sentiment on this card yet, because I don't know what I want to use it for. So it's probably going to be a birthday, but we'll see. Okay, so we've got our card from the bottom to the top. I have used, now that I've got the internet back, maybe not. Crumb Cake, Coastal Cabana, Pale Papaya, Crushed Curry, and Mango Melody. I've got a piece here of Cajun Craze and our image stamped with our Sunkissed stamp set, which is from the June to December mini. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. As always, I truly appreciate it. I apologize deeply for the internet issues I seem to be having today. So I will be back on Friday over on YouTube with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe down below, and you'll be notified every time I go live and every time there's a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really great rest of your day. See you soon.